Hi, I'm Gina Dunn. I'm a film producer. I make micro-budget indie films, and no, I did not go to film school. So I learned a lot doing things myself. I have to take on a lot of departments. I take on wardrobe, I take on props, I take hair, I take makeup, I take location scouting, catering, contracts, working with actors, scheduling, budgets, everything. It's a lot. And like how everybody gets their first start in filmmaking, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And it took making 3 feature films to kind of get an idea, and I'm still learning. But I can say that my first feature film went to several film festivals. My second feature film premiered at the San Diego Comic-Con, and my third feature film got distribution. So I have learned a lot of things, and I feel like I can tell you guys now how to save money on your film productions. Try to keep cast and crew as small as possible. On my set at any given time, we have like 10 people or less, and it consists of one DP, and that DP brings his own equipment like camera, lenses, and lighting. Then we have our sound guy who also brings all his own equipment. We have about 1 to 2 production assistants, and then the writer-director is also the actor. I'm also acting in it, and then we have maybe 3 to 4 other actors with us. So that's it. It's very small, but it helps us move fast. It keeps the food costs down. When you're reaching out to restaurants or catering, let them know that it's for an indie film production because they're more likely to give you a discount if you ask. They usually say no, but this has worked once or twice for me, so just always ask. When you're thinking about writing your script, try to tailor it to the locations that you already have access to for free. So even if you live in like a studio apartment, which I did with my husband, it doesn't matter. Just try to put the story and fit the story to where you have free locations. I mean, we shot our first feature film, SCHLEP, there. That was one of the locations, and we used it for free. It was really tight quarters for everybody, but we still got it done. And yes, it was very bare walls, but it doesn't matter. Our most recent film, MANDAO Returns, one of our actresses from the second film, MANDAO of the Dead, she offered up her townhouse for us to shoot in for our third feature film, which is the sequel. And we, in exchange, gave her a producer credit. So sometimes people, you can offer people a producer credit and they might take you up on it, they might not, but when in doubt, always ask. A lot of times when it comes to production design, props, and wardrobe, I notice that a lot of new filmmakers kind of slack in this department, or they spend an exorbitant amount of money on it. And what we do to save money on props, production design, and wardrobe is we go thrift shopping, we shop at Goodwill, and more importantly, we look in our own closets at our own homes or maybe relatives or families' homes for props that we can borrow. And we try to fill the space with all these props and production design elements and artwork, so that way it looks like we spent a lot more money than we actually did. You may not be able to afford a bunch of set deck, but try your best to fill the space as much as you can with colorful, interesting items. And especially if you make your own props, it makes them stand out, it makes them more unique, and you give them life. For example, just so you can see, so we Frankenstein this little guy, and he's like a kind of like a character of his own in our MANDAO film series. Quick note on wardrobe, I said start with your own closets and Goodwill, but if your film has bloody wardrobes, like a horror film or an action film, or you know that it has to get bloody, buy 2 sets of the same type of shirt and pants, and one of them gets really bloody and tattered and the other one doesn't. So that way the actors can quickly change in and out of that wardrobe and it's already bloody looking and you don't have to worry about cleaning up the mess. So we shoot like 10 to 15 pages a day, which is insane. So that pre-bloodied wardrobe has come in handy so many times. It has saved us so much time to get the actors in and out of wardrobe because they may have to make really fast changes. Scheduling is everything. If you can keep your schedule between 7 to 10 days or even less, that saves you so much money on food costs, the cost of labor for cast and crew. What we also like to do at each location, we shoot out each room. Let's say the house has a garage and we shoot all the garage scenes in one day, or we might finish that early, so then we move to a bedroom. We shoot all the bedroom scenes in a day, kitchen scenes in a day. Think about if you're jumping around from room to room, the time it takes to set up and tear down the scene, it adds up. So it's better to just shoot out room by room by room. The last thing is, if you can, handle the entire post-production by yourself. I know that's not always feasible because it's a very technical skill. On our films, the writer-director, Scott Dunn, he's also my husband and filmmaking partner, but he edits the entire films by himself. I'm sort of act as like a second pair of eyes for him to help him out, but he does the entire thing, and it saves us a lot of money because we don't have to pay anyone for sound, we don't have to pay anybody for color, we don't have to pay anybody to edit the film. I know it's not easy, but it is possible and you can learn if you are determined, and there's so many tutorials on YouTube now, there's so much information online on how to edit films, and you can practice with short films and eventually grow to features. It's possible, you just have to be determined. I hope this helps you guys consider ways that you can save money on your film productions. I think it's really important to not throw away your life savings or go into exorbitant amount of credit card debt on films, especially when you're first starting out. This is where you make your mistakes, and it's better to make your mistakes by not spending a lot of money. Sometimes the best art is made when you're limited with your budget. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button below, and don't forget to subscribe to Jay Horton's channel. Also, my husband Scott Dunn and I, we have a YouTube channel which is linked down below, so feel free to subscribe to that. We put our feature films for free, which is crazy, but that's okay. And we also put short films, behind the scenes, trailers, and skits, so check it out. It's really awesome. Thanks so much for watching, guys.